Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Dapper Gentlemen's podcast. I'm here today with Shadowplay, Mazaro, and Colliers from the Dapper Gentlemen's Club, including myself, also, Mike Beer. So today we're going to talk about a few things. Got a few shout-outs to do first. Thank you to Zed Blazed for letting us let us use his music. He just come out to us out of the blue, which was good.
Oh yeah, that was just an epic moment.
Epic moment, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to the other staff as well. Natwell, Rickster, Bruco. Who else are we missing?
Pop Smoke. He's going off into the on his job. He's in the Royal Fleet Auxiliary, so he's going to help our boys out in the field. In the Royal Navy, that is.
And I, sir, shall salute you.
Yeah, we salute you, sir. Good job.
Alright, shall we start off with? Mike, shall we carry on left off what we did on Friday with the rant?
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah, because we did say part 2 and Bruco couldn't be here, so I'll just fill in for him.
Yes.
Basically, where can we start? Dark Souls. Well, there's about 3 of us who brought the game. Been cheated at £90.
£90.
And if you look at the Steam store, Matt, now most games they say control enabled, including Counter-Strike, Source Global Offensive, and other games. Well, it doesn't. In fact, it tells you that it doesn't say minimal keyboard support or keyboard and mouse support or controller needed to play the game at all, and it's misrepresentative of the fact is, wow. I tried a few tools today. I tried the resolution mod, which works fantastic, and that was done in 23 minutes, and he surpassed the devs already. You can't be asked to patch the game. Right, controls. Try to use hotkey edits, things like that, make a script, but no joy for me. Maybe some people out there have had a joy, but I haven't. I'm going to quote this again. It's like playing with boxing gloves or trying to masturbate with boxing gloves. I'm telling you now, that's what it feels like with this game. And when you do remap the keys, you can't remap the keys. He's an interesting one. I tried this last night. Now, the numpad keys on my right. I thought, let's try and press number 1. You know what it says? End key, apparently. So number 1 key is the end key, guys. Which, is, I don't know. I feel like planting my face in the keyboard myself sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is, do not boycott the game. They're probably working on a patch, but I've been on the forums every day. I haven't seen any indication or somebody from software or Bandai Namco saying, look, we're going to try and put these fixes on. I haven't seen any of that at all. And also, 1 or 2 people mentioned that it's their first PC port, but no excuse. I mean, Bandai Namco have released games on PC before, so why can't Bandai Namco watch over the shoulders and give them the right direction for the PC port?
Yeah.
But like I say, Bruco, who sadly can't be here because of work commitments. Well, he remapped every key. He took wall bounce off and things like that. He put the camera down to number 2, camera movement and things like that. And after playing it, beating the first boss, he said his fingers were hurting after an hour play session. He was in pain with his fingers and things like that. And come on, that's not comfortable gaming. Come on, boys.
Considering it's a really good game on the console, and it's like majority of the time on there you have to block or dodge. So you're going to need like 3 different keys that you're going to be using like 90% of your playthrough, and it's got to be a comfortable setup or it's just not going to work.
Yeah, I mean, it's precision movement and things like that at the end of the day. There's some people saying Well, if you do the proper way keyboard and mouse, it'll be unfair advantage you've got a controller. Well, it's like saying that with the first-person shoot 'em ups. If people choose to play with controller, because most games on Steam with controller enabled, it's like saying the same argument that, but that's a load of crap at the end of the day.
It is. And also, reading a review here, GameSpy said it was one of the worst console ports they've ever seen.
Yeah, there's a few articles about that saying worst PC game ports I've ever seen. And what shocks me is, I'm not naming the reviewer, but one reviewer gave it 89 out of 100.
Wow.
Yeah, and even though they know the problems, you know, the resolution fix, the control, lack of keyboard and mouse support, they give it 89. 89. And I just feel like they've been paid to give them that high score. It's
Now,
just
I
baffling.
would probably rate the console version that, because it's a great game, but it's got to have a good control scheme or it's just not going to work.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I played the console version. It's really good. I mean, you know, it's one of the best action RPG games out there. It's more of an experience. But what they've done is no excuse. There's no point asking for a refund because on the Steam store, as soon as you use your key for Windows Live or register your key, you can't. It's used to. You can.
Oh, putting it. Darksiders on the PC also has a terrible control scheme. I was figuring out. I was changing the key bindings for about an hour until because that playing Darksiders like hurts my hand really badly. It's like the controls are terrible. You need a controller to play it because it's like a beat 'em up, mash 'em button. It's fucking hard as hell on my hand.
Yeah, well, I've heard Darksiders 2 is not too bad for controls. I mean, Mike just had a simple, quick go, didn't you, Mike? And you say it wasn't too bad, was it?
No, it wasn't too bad.
So, at the moment, my rating is a flat cap. Poor.
Which is
Poor.
between 3 and 0, unfortunately, out of 10.
I mean, it's not an overall score at the moment, but that's a first impression score. You know, it's like anything. Your job, your video games, your movies, your music, intro. Any intro of anything, introduction. First impressions is the most important thing in life because, you know, you go, oh, wow, I like the control system. There's a lot, you know what I mean, what I've seen on Steam forums as well about this game, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls, sorry. The community's split. Some people love it. Yeah, if you love the game, you got a controller, but at the end of the day, you pay 30 quid, and then you want to go out and buy, you know, you want to make sure it works, you have to go out and buy yourself an Xbox 360 controller, make sure it, you know, you sort of 50% guaranteed to work. But that's like 60 quid. I could buy another game for that. Get more enjoyment.
Definitely.
I'm sorry, but to making somebody go out and try and get a controller, nah, I'm sorry. Another complaint is lack of Steam works on it. You know, achievements, it's Windows Live login. No graphic options. What else? Oh, when you first start, it's what? Windowed?
Yeah, it was windowed when I first started. So.
And when I first loaded up and I thought the murky graphics, I thought somebody put bloody sand in my eyes, man. It's like, ow, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the resolution's 1024 times 720. It's like it's below average 720. It's below native 720.
Yeah, which with that resolution,
it's fucking terrible.
What brought out was 1997. Come on, it's 2012. It's all in the past. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, are we going to move on from this topic now, shall I, or do you want to continue your rant still?
What I was saying is, this is the last saying now about the game Dark Souls. I've said enough of it already. It's a flat cap at the moment, rating 3 out of 10. Now, we'll give it a chance when they give hot fixes to it, and I will try and do a playthrough on keyboard and mouse. I refuse to buy a controller. I'm not buying a controller. I don't care if it's a £5 one third party. And even the third party controllers don't work that well. And even if you download a third party driver for it, you're not guaranteed to get it working anyway. So I'm just going to wait for the hot fix for that. I'll keep you updated what's going on with that through Twitter, Facebook, and other media.
Steam.
And Steam.
I think what you need for that is like one of them 12-button mouses. You know, so you can do like your block and all that, you know?
Yeah, but the thing is though, you don't need that because, you know, Darksiders 2 is an action RPG. There's a few others, Fallout series, your Elder Scrolls series, all action RPG games. Witcher 2, they all work fine, no excuse. Yeah, sure, Bethesda has had some share of the bugs in the past with their games. Yes, I know this, and I'm sure everybody else has addressed. Anyway, what shall we talk about now? That's enough of that. Dark Souls now, I don't want to get angry again.
What games are we going to be playing this week, lads?
I know I'm going to be playing World of Warcraft.
Crisis Warhead. Crisis Warhead.
New patch coming out on Tuesday. I should get some videos with the new changes out next week. So.
Do you have ideas what new changes? Have you had anything on forums, or you know, or?
I've been playing on the public test realm, so I kind of know what to expect, and I'll kind of sum up what's all happened when I do my video.
Cool, man. What are you doing, Colliers?
I'm playing Crisis Warhead.
Awesome. You gonna do some video for that as well?
I'm gonna do some video and I might do some multiplayer as well.
That'd be cool.
Me, Darkside's playthrough tomorrow. I'll start that tomorrow. That's about it, really. I want to complete that as quick as possible. Give first impression. Well, not as possible, you know, but doing first impression video, do a playthrough, and then final review of it, and then we'll see from there. Tuesday is going to be multiplayer night, where it's Left 4 Dead or Counter Strike, and we want people to join in and be part of maybe a YouTube video.
Yeah, and you could be part. You could be sort of honorary guests to the Dapper Gentlemen's Club.
And you come out with that good idea about telegrams now, Mike. Explain more to this to the general public.
Okay, it's going to be sort of like our mailbox. So if you've got any queries, or if you want to see anything that's you want being played on our channel, you can send us an email. I'll give you the annotation somewhere on this screen, and then you can send us an email. You can also tweet us. I'll give you all the links are in the description bar anyway, but I'll put an annotation for the email somewhere here. So you can send us questions, answers, and we'll answer them in the next podcast if we get quite a few.
Yes. Now on to the good reviews this week. Now, Counter Strike Global Offensive, worth it. Why?
Definitely worth it.
It's good fun. It's easy pick up and play, hard to master with the recoil of the guns. It's cheap as well, which is surprising for Valve, and you know. I love the demolition mode on it. I love that mode.
Yeah, it's quite good fun.
You know, when you shoot somebody, you know, every round you get the slightly worse gun than you had previously, and the rounds, the quick firing rounds are 1 minute 30, and you got to plant the bomb or stopping them planting, which is really fantastic. Some of the level designs in there are really good. For first-person shooter, I say it's probably one of the best I've played in a few years. But obviously, it's not as much as teamwork. It's more of a Twitch shoot 'em up more than anything. But you can play as a team, obviously, if you have a clan going. But I would say for a Twitch shooter, it's one of the best I've played for a good while.
Yeah, I've got to agree with that.
I haven't had much problems with bugs or anything. Maybe sometimes it takes a while. Negatives are Takes when you got friends, and it takes you a while to get into servers when you go on quick play sort of thing. Unless you go to server browser, and then sometimes when you go into a server, it puts you in high ping for some reason. Ping American server, even though majority of us are European based here. You're getting ping like 100, 680, it's unplayable sometimes. Sometimes you can't spawn in when you're selecting counter-terrorist or terrorist, and that's about it really. Negatives, right? But other than that, for the price, if you haven't got it already, or if you're a Counter-Strike source fan or Counter-Strike 1.6 and you think, oh, it's too codified and things like that, nah. No,
It's
they
not.
kept it to the spirits of the Counter-Strike series.
It's only $11.99, so it's pretty cheap.
It's a very good price. I recommend it, and I give my rating 8 out of 10.
Which is
A
a top hat.
a top hat review, and a top hat seal approval.
Indeed, indeed.
Now, what else have we got planned this week?
I think that's it really. We're just going to do some more. We've got Napoleonic Wars coming on a Friday, which will be quite good fun.
Oh yes, that was yes. Watch out for that one because there'll be some funny moments and that. I'm telling you now.
Definitely, some good moments.
That'll be our comedy store. Bruco's doing some classic gaming.
Yeah, he's doing some classic games for us, which will be really, really good. So if you're into like the old Fallout series and things like that, just keep an eye out for his videos on our channel.
Yes.
Yes.
Now on to releases now.
Yeah, releases this week.
Releases this week.
Let us check.
Sorry. Takes it. Damage Incorporated Pacific Squadron World War II. It's an action simulator, and that's out 28th of August. He's a strange title one. They Bleed Pixels, which is out the 29th, which is an indie platformer. And then after that is Tokitori 2, adventure indie platform, casual. It doesn't casual. It doesn't have a specific date on it. Star Void is a strategy game which is out on 30th of August. And then MX, which is free to play action strategy indie games. Available September. Well, it says September. And then you got Shadow is another action strategy indie game.
Coming out on the 4th.
Yes. Now, here's another topic. Free-to-play games. I don't think they work that well, to be honest. I mean, I don't know what you guys think.
Pay to win.
Yeah.
I tried the Planet Side 2 beta yesterday, and I jumped into a server, the EU one, and everybody was lagging out.
I got an idea. That game Slender, if many of the fans want it, we can do a get together and do like a Slender playthrough or something.
Yeah, we could do a Slender playthrough. So if guys, if you want us to do a Slender playthrough, go and email us or tweet us on Twitter or Facebook or Steam. Do it.
Do it now.
Do it now.
What else? Some of the games we released this week: Sleeping Dogs, Counter-Strike, Darksiders 2, and that infernal damn game, Dark Souls.
Prepare to rant.
Prepare to rant, yes. Or prepare to masturbate with boxing gloves while playing the game.
Yep, definitely.
But,
Are you guys? Yeah, are you guys going to pick up Borderlands 2 next month?
that could be an idea, maybe, yes.
If the fans want
4-player
it,
co-op.
But I'm thinking more of War of the Roses in the meantime. Because especially me and Mike, we play Mountain Blade and a few others as well. So
I haven't even got Mountain Blade. Is it any good?
Mountain Blade. Is it any good? Is it any good? Well, it's probably the most original game
Indie
I've
game.
played from indie game, multiplayer wise, for a good while. There's, to be honest, there's nothing like it on multiplayer at the moment. To be honest,
Yeah, it's just
it's
crazy.
different.
Great fun.
Some stuff you can do on it. It's got a good modding community, and if people haven't got it, I give that game a top at rating of 10 out of 10 for the value of it.
Definitely, because
Single player, multiplayer, modding community, friendly community as well when you're playing online.
definitely. So if you're quite new, people are willing to help you out.
Yeah, I think it's on a discount at the moment because I only just got it a couple of days ago.
Yeah, for like $1.99.
Well, even if you get Mountain Blade Collection now, it's gone up unfortunately. Yeah, it's 30 quid, but to be honest, you just need Mountain Blade Warband and Napoleonic Wars to have the full effect of the game. It's just £20 in total. You know, it's worth every penny. You would love it. What else shall we talk about?
Let's talk about Sleeping Dogs, because that's a game I'm gonna be playing through this week, starting tomorrow.
Yes, and I'll be starting Darksiders 2, and basically the plan is as Mike's also got
Darksiders 2.
Darksiders 2, but I'm gonna have my own perspective of the game, and he's gonna have his maybe a month after, but after I've done my video. So we've got two perspectives, and we can make sure, you know, it's a really good game or a bad game or whatever. So, you know.
And vice versa with Sleeping Dogs. Shadow will be looking at it when I finish playing it. Obviously, he'll probably watch my videos and go, yes, but you know, I went on this storyline instead of the storyline you went on.
Yes, there's a good article about Sleeping Dogs and Darksiders 2 actually. Now, Sleeping Dogs, they reckon is one of the best ported games on PC at the moment, apart from from Max Payne 3 this year. I'm on about so. Whereas people saying Darksiders 2 is a bad port, but what I've heard, what I've read, I don't seem to be the case, to be honest. I mean, you tried the controls, Mike, and you felt comfortable with the controls anyway, so this is not another Dark Souls. See, From Software, Dark Souls got their controls right on keyboard, mate. They're the same. Do the bloody same. Watch these guys how to bloody release a bloody game on PC and port it over. Yeah, you might learn a few things, boys.
You will learn. You will learn.
What else? I mean, I'm looking forward to Sleeping Dogs because I love Grand Theft Auto games and I've heard a lot about it. And they've already brought a mod out for it, so I wonder if that indicates they're going to have a Steamworks for it. I don't know, but they got a high texture mod out for it, which is free to download through Steam. It is, which is fantastic.
And they have famous people in the cast.
Yes, they got proper.
They have Emma Stone and Lucy Liu and some other people.
Yes,
which is pretty cool.
Which sounds excellent. I mean, you need a good voice acting in games today, because, I mean, with games today, with story-wise, they get better and better and better, and obviously
they're becoming
more like films, aren't they? So, but the best one I thought this year was probably Max Payne 3, man. Oh, what a game! How they told you the story and But story, I'm not bothered about graphics. Really, graphics to me is basically I rather go for gameplay and longevity of the game and value for money.
Like BF2.
I'm that way as well.
Now there's a bit of a war going on at the moment between consoles and PCs, especially once again I'm going to mention Dark Souls. say basically we're elitist and things like that, and we all care about graphics. But listen, man, if you're into consoles, I'm not going to begrudge you. If that's your poison, great. PC games my poison, right? But you're saying we into graphics. I don't know how you work that one out. I mean, yes, we got the options to turn the graphics up, but you look at the indie games, what I just told you about, what's coming out, and you look at that, and they aren't exactly great graphically games. Come on. Dungeons, Dungeon Defenders is a very popular game on Steam. You know, that isn't high graphics. That's about the same as console. So you're being a bit hypocritical here. I mean, you look at the games now. I'm looking at Dota 2. I won't say that's pretty graphics. Team Fortress 2 is another one. Counter Strike the original. Come on, these games aren't what you call wow. You know, catchy eye graphics. They aren't. So when you say we're a graphic whores, it's not true. We just like proper gameplay. And the difference to these
It isn't
games
really
is... Yes, go ahead, man.
Yeah, it isn't really just about the graphics. So PCs are better all round. We have no limitations. For example, in Battlefield 3, we can have 64-player multiplayer, and consoles can only have 24. And the community's better. Everything's just much better on the PC.
Yes.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, on EA sending out these maps when you had like 5 million team points, and like the PC gamers got it in about a week, and then I looked, and like the console gamers only had like 1 million or something like that by the time we already got the maps, if I remember correctly, something like that.
But one thing I hate though is now when you go into town and you know you go into Game Station and things like that, and you're like, yeah, you want to nose around what's the latest releases coming out, and you look at the PC game shelf. There's hardly anything on it no more.
I was just in there today and I was looking at it, and I didn't want to mention Dark Souls, but it was $39.99, and I only just looked at Steam the other day and it was $29. So in the town centers, they're charging £10 more for PC games.
Disgusting, isn't it? I mean, they're like robbery.
Disgusting.
No wonder games shut down. You know, I mean, I feel sorry for people who work for them because it's a job at the end of the day. But how they price the games is ridiculous because, you know, charging £10 more where you can get digitally distributed cheaper, and it gets automatic updates as well. I mean,
Be honest, the only games that I saw on the PC shelf was the new World of Warcraft expansion and like Guild Wars 2. It was all the MMOs mainly.
yeah, I mean, it's like I went to my game station a couple of months ago and I looked at it and it's like, is that all they got? Seriously, one measly shelf. It's like, come
Yeah.
on.
The game station in my town, well, the town just down the road from us, because my town I live in now, it doesn't even have that many shops. But the closest town that had a game station has actually closed down. So you know, I can't go up. I have to go into Westwood Cross, which is probably about half an hour on the bus to actually just get a PC game now if I want to go to the store.
Yeah, that's where I went today. It was the one at Westwood Cross.
Yeah, because that's what I miss sometimes, you know. You got something in your hand. I miss that sometimes, you know. It's like, mate, call me old fashioned if you want, but when I buy music, I buy it on CD format and put it on my computer, and you know, it's like you look at your collection, you go, wow, I can't do this, you know, iTunes shit off iTunes and things like that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like, you know, something as a collection, really. To be
Yeah,
honest.
like a hard copy of it.
Yeah. Even a collector's copy, you know, oh, digital collect, wow, digital map, come on. If you know, collect. I mean, well, I've seen Game, because he's still going online store selling Resident Evil 6 collector's edition for 130 quid. It's like, what, are you mad? It's like, who's going to pay that? No wonder he gone down. I remember when Skyrim come out and I went in and I was, cause I played on the Xbox at the time, and And you had this box, and it's like charging 80 quid for the bloody special edition for some bloody sculpture. Come on. You know,
I don't want
what's
some shitty shoe. I'd rather have like in-game items or something.
yes, yeah. I mean, the thing with that sculptures, you look at it and go, bit tacky.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
And then
well, it
after,
depends
after,
on.
after a while, you know, yeah, I'm bored of this. Why did I get this? Because I've got the I bought the Shogun 2 Total War, you know, collector's edition or whatever you want to call it. And I've got this nice samurai dude, you know, and it's quite nice. He just sits here by my desk.
Yeah, I mean, I bought, was it Dawn War Retribution Collector's Edition? It's got cards and booklets and everything. That was nice, and I got that reasonable priced. Now, change subjects. Now, the Dapper Gentlemen's Club started August 20th.
Indeed.
It took us a while to get a video out because, well, YouTube was having a spaz attack. It's like, no, we aren't doing that.
We don't like this file format.
No, does not compute. Computer says no. So, but you know, we got the videos up there. We got special mention to Tom Goose, or Tim Graham. He got the website up, you know, fairly quickly. Well,
it's a work in process right now.
Yeah, it's work in process. Yeah, I just say, but we're getting in the right direction. We got some nice followers on there. Haven't we, Mike?
Indeed. Thank you, Angry Joe, for following us on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean that's a big deal. I mean, because I've always wanted to do this sort of thing, Mike. You know, when I was a little kid, I used to watch programs like Games Master with Dominic Diamond. Bad influence with but somebody called Violet Berlin. That's it. And most recently, I watched, it was about probably 5-6 years ago, was When Games Attack as well. That was a brilliant show. But they don't do them shows on telly no more. I used to watch them all the time. And Movies, Games and Videos was another one when I was a kid. I used to, every week, every Saturday, we used to go down at 6 o'clock and watch what the latest games were coming out.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, but you don't get that anymore. You know, I used to enter competitions for that to win games and everything. I had it. It was great. But now, you don't have any of that. Oh, okay, YouTube's a media hub for that sort of thing, but I kind of miss that sort of thing though. And you know, that's my influences like Bad Influence, Games Master, and obviously Angry Joe as well. I mean, and there's a few others.
Yep.
But as I say, we progress. We've got a Steam group up. We've got over about 189 members. It's growing every day. We're getting likes every day on Facebook. We're getting followers every day on Twitter, and we're getting subscribers every day. And I'd like to thank everybody who supported us, including the staff of Dapper's Gentlemen Club as well, for taking their part into making this happening for us, because you know I'm enjoying what I'm doing now, to be honest.
Same
and I want
here,
to continue as long as I have to, you know. Is there anything you want to add, lads, before we end the show?
Anything?
I think I've said everything I need to.
Awesome, mate. Thank you for coming. Colliers, you got anything to add or say before we close the podcast?
Any games that anyone wants me to play, I'll play them. So I've got access to like any games. I have like £100 on my Steam wallet to spend.
Awesome, mate.
Awesome. Right, thank you very much for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, good day, sirs and ladies.
Thank you.
Now, do not try this at home. No, try and masturbate with boxing gloves. I'm telling you now, a warning.
Fail.
Now,
Sounds like you speak from experience.
Hey, I'm not saying nothing, man.
Well said. Well said. Thank you, listeners, for listening. See you next week.